Okay, and we're going to be starting in just about 10 seconds, guys. So get your hype ready, guys. Get ready and support the teams because they are going to need it, because these teams are the best of the best, and they are going to need your support if they want to win this tournament, guys. And the command has been given. We'll be getting started in just a few seconds, and here we go. This is going to be the ultimate tryharding. The blast already precast for the stealth pass, the Slublings.
This is one of the things that SC, obviously, being the old dungeon guild that they are, very good at.
Yeah.
But MNF, not at all slower, are they? Actually, I need to swap my POVs there. I'm not seeing what MNF is doing right now.
If you mess with the Birdo, you're gonna get what the fuck? What? If you mess with the Birdo, you're gonna get Hurto. Okay, right. What?
That's a little bit of a forced feed
that's I'm not sure if that quite works out, but I mean, it is obviously very even going into this so far.
I think MNF got a little bit of an early start.
Did they manage to get an early start? I think it looks like fairly even right now. Who's going to get to the phase first? I don't know. Looks like QT maybe a little bit ahead, a tiny bit, but the thing is... sorry, SC. No,
QT are not ahead of time right now.
QT are back in the finals, boys, but no, oh, I did spill my tea there. Fucking.
I'm not sure if I have any delays here, but for me it looks like SC is slightly ahead.
Yeah, a little bit ahead.
Slightly though, maybe like 3 to 5%.
Yeah.
And these teams are both so incredibly fast on this.
Oh, food swapping.
Yeah, it's the ultimate trying. If you guys can see that, you see what Mellor is doing. What he's doing is he's trying to maintain that extra buff from the Dragon's Breath bombs from killing the ads. This allows him to get even more stats for even more DPS. This is max tryharding, guys. This is really the whole way.
I've seen in this tournament.
Yeah,
so
and we see MNF doing the same. We see that food there. The food swapping is also happening there, guys. Think SC a little bit ahead right now. But things can turn around in an instant. One or two little of those shake particles dealing those massive condition damage coming out from the Sloth, not being absorbed, can result in a down state, and therefore a big disadvantage in time. SC. What I
just going hard now.
Yeah, what I really want to say about SC is just look at the both teams really look at the speed of these break bars, guys. Like, it is absolutely insane. It's less than 5 seconds for each break bar. That is absolutely amazing how fast they're doing this.
And look what Ariel is doing. We've seen a bunch of druids take Daze Cliff here, but Ariel is bringing the Storm Spirit instead, which is in fact a little bit of a stronger CC as well.
Yeah, it actually has that active component has a 3-second stun on it, I believe, which is a
the drawback is you have to precast it because it has a very long activation.
Oh yeah.
And that can be a little bit difficult to play around because Sloth is a bit weird with it. Oh, SC nearly skipping the phase. They don't get the phase skip, but they really nearly did.
That would have been big.
Yeah, yeah, I mean that.
Just healing through the last little bit of green. Look at that, they're not even going to the safe spot anymore.
Yeah, they don't care. SC.
No DPS. Boys.
Wow, the DPS coming out from SC is insane. They've already got themselves a fairly comfortable lead, actually, just by how much damage they can do. MNF though, no, I think they're about 10 seconds behind. About 10 seconds behind is MNF. Really not too much there. Swapping over the classes, obviously, you know, they can use those Elias to transition into Tempest here because Tempest have that very strong cleave, making them a really great choice for the Bandit Trio and removing the downtime. Again, they're playing around the rules, guys. So they have the Elementals already logged. They can just swap them over to Tempest before they go onto the Bandit Trio. Wait, what is SC doing? Is SC 6-manning? A 6-man from SC. Wow.
Very ballsy.
And if they can pull that off, that's really, really good for them. That's really good for SC if they can pull that off.
It's a really risky though, but it's a high reward.
Yeah, but
look at SC fail to pull it off because they must have practiced it pretty well. But
what I'm kind of missing in SC's comp here is like every other team has been combining some class that produces a lot of burning with their Scourge, right? But the SC right now not bringing a lot of burning at all.
Well, they have the Tempest, which is kind of okay, I guess. Which will generate a few burns.
Definitely adding a lot of AOE cleave, right?
Yeah.
And so probably Scourge just another burner class here.
Most likely.
Yep.
It's for safety during Marella's phase, since she has 50 burning anyway.
Oh, that is actually true, yeah. So in that last phase, you definitely got these Eppies to hurt.
The bees being moved into position. Of course, these actually have a lot of utility in the later phases as well. Because not only can they be used to slow down the first boss, Berg, they also have a lot of utility in the later phases, as they can be used to shut down all the NPCs and the saboteurs, which will automatically CC themselves as they run into the bees, because bees will sting you, and it's kind of like being hit by a break bar, you know? You certainly have to watch out for that. MNF clearing out those bandits while they have this brief moment of time. Oh wait, did they get more sapper spawns? I think they did, actually.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah, look how many of them there are. What the hell?
Oh boy,
Have a bug.
that is unfortunate.
Yeah,
that's exactly what you get for keeping people in the down state. Or in the dead state.
Dead state. Yep.
You get a ton.
Yeah, a ton of these little guys.
You really want to avoid that.
And I think this is what US was trying to do and cost them the match.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at them, they're clearing them out rather confidently, though. Doesn't seem like it's hurting them too much.
Yeah, well, the problem
They're
there...
dealing with it.
The only thing that happened there was a bit of extra damage on the cage, and that shouldn't matter, as long as everything goes fine.
The cage
And
is
that's
half
again,
health,
that-
though.
Yeah, it took quite a bit of damage. But it shouldn't be that big of a problem, though. Assuming everything goes smooth.
Well, this is if they do not position correctly on Zane and somebody get fear, that could be very different though.
We're seeing that the additional player paying off here for MNF, so they do have higher DPS. Nope.
But will it actually save them time? Will it actually...
Yeah, it only really matters on
Norella.
Yeah, and that might not be as significant on Norella because of the oil, right? The extra DPS might not be that much of a big deal because Norella is already going to be very quickly burned down, literally, because there are these kegs around the arena, guys, that you can throw on her, and she will set herself on fire and gain a huge amount of burn stacks.
Yeah, the extra player... Really, it's the advantage of having the extra player is that when your guy goes to do the bombers outside, that you're not really feeling that shorthandedness on the inside group too badly.
Yeah, because even if MNS is ahead right now in the time with their boss kills, it doesn't really change anything because the event is timed and the spawns are timed. So
yeah.
It's not really gonna change that much as long as SC can comfortably pull off their 6-man.
And giving SC an extra players for the pre-event before Matthias, that is also a lot of time shaves off.
Yeah, and for of course the boss itself. I mean, we've seen that an extra player on Matthias is very advantageous to the point where it got very close from quite a strong lead actually in the previous games, in the previous Wing 2. That was between US and Up, if I recall correctly, right? That was where the extra player from Up nearly managed to bring them back into the game versus US, but not quite. And Zane has no spawned. And again, this is the thing. The DPS is not as relevant on these later ones because both of them have the environmental effect that is a DPS increase. For example, these dogs, Zane, he abused them, okay? Now they rip his face off, okay, when you release him. As you can see, that the DPS disparity is not actually that great between the two groups, even though there is an additional player. And that will actually be smaller, I think, on Norella, because the oil is even stronger than the wargs already, because the wargs are not guaranteed to actually attack Zane.
So weird port definitely
yeah. Not a great port there, but I don't think that's going to matter too much. Maybe the cage takes a bit of damage, but I mean, look at SC's cage. It's on full HP right now.
Perfect, yes. And no, this will not at all set them back, really. They seem to be rather confident with their 6-man right now.
No real issues there, and they're going to now get in position to try and deal with, Norella. Just tidying up some of these bandits before they move on to the final section. Okay, and you can see those oil kegs neatly arranged there. That is what they're going to use to destroy the boss. Of course, their players will be hitting her as well, but 50 burn stacks, man, that hurts.
Yeah. Look at how well they're still clearing all these guys, right? They're not taking the... A lot of people will just tend to ignore these mobs, right? And start focusing Norella right away, right? but they're really efficiently clearing out these heads.
Both guilds really on top
when
of it.
You're low manning it. When you're this low manning it, 6-man, you cannot like the ads will overwhelm your druid.
One downside at this point might be enough to snowball you.
Yeah. If you see, Norella actually fires out all these tornadoes, right? And that's a very bad.
Mortar shoot.
I think that's. I think it's intentional. Maybe. I think it might be intentional.
They might have, yeah.
Okay, it's 100%. There should be no problem.
Yeah. I think it's definitely intentional. They skipped that on purpose.
Two dogs, they just let the last.
Yeah, so that will deal with. I'll deal with it. And Norella is, she is burning to death here. So I think a very, very well, I suppose, quite risky strategy by skipping those last mortars. Massive AOE damage will be applied and dealing damage to the cage, but they are dealing with it masterfully. They're even going to be able to get Norella down before MNF, though.
Wow.
I suppose there was a bit of a lead going into this.
This will definitely play out for SC's favor.
Yeah. This is very favorable for SC now, though. Even though MNF do kill the boss at about the same time, only a little bit behind SC, they now have one less player to deal with not only the Matthias pre-event, but the boss himself.
And this is still extremely close, right? Oh, look at Ariel's skill tag for a second. Take a quick look at that.
Wait, what does this get? Wait, hang on.
SVC.
Wait, digging a hole. Wait a minute. No, I don't believe it. Digging a hole is back.
They make it a comeback. The grand final.
Digging a hole.
Winning it, boys.
The real meme.
Digging a hole is looking to actually take the entire tournament, guys. SVC is being used right now. Okay, let's see. I'll tell you what. I might try and improve the quality of these streams. Tell you what, guys? Let's greed. Let's see if we can make this work a little bit better. I'm just going to quickly go ahead and refresh these streams, and there we go. We should have some better quality there, guys. So hopefully we can actually see that guild tag in its glory for the final round here.
And SC has pretty much the perfect comp for an extremely fast Matthias.
Yeah.
The two holosmiths to provide all of them mirages with the perfect amount of buffs. Obviously mirages themselves, right? You want that juicy DPS, you want those extra CCs, right? That's gonna make all these mechanics so much better for your team.
Yeah, absolutely is. And I think SC have already finished. Yeah, they're moving on right now. And this is a 10-man Matthias. This is not gonna last long, guys. Yeah, that's the thing. Like when
try-harding in the portal.
I mean, it's not out of the question with 10-man in this kind of situation that they could set potentially a record time.
Yeah, this is going to be one, guys. This is not just going to be a quick wing 2. This is going to be one of the fastest wing 2s ever, honestly. Do you think this is going to be a sub? This is going to be a 15-minute run, right? Surely, right?
Is it below 6 minutes?
Oh, look at the CC! That first break
didn't even move. It just went from
beautiful. And as Rock was saying, that final portal there, right then, just taking the members directly to the entrance. That try-harding is just off the level.
We saw it on these valuable seconds, right? We saw it on other teams. They had a tail, but this team does not have a tail at all. They're all so fast.
Yeah, just the execution moving through the instance is just SC showing themselves to be, honestly, they are on another level here.
I know, like in the time that SC did the full clear wing 2 and possibly wing 4, ArenaNet just finally beat King.
Oh Lord! But look at MNF, they're almost like 20% behind, are they? And and almost immediate CC again by SC.
Yeah, then
it's just so flawlessly executed.
Really great execution. One player a little low there for SC, but they'll be topped off very shortly, I'd imagine. Yeah, there it is.
The regen guy saving him so easily.
Regen Druid?
Oh boy.
Oh, whew. I don't think SC will even get another break bar here, actually. I think they're going to be going straight to 40%. It's only a few...
In a 10-man, you're only going to get 2 break bars.
Yep, and there it is, 40%. MNF about 20% behind.
God. They're so quick.
They are really fast. This could potentially even be, maybe even like a sub 15 if they can do it. They might do this in a minute, guys. This might be a sub 15.
Oh, what is happening? SC is stepping it up again. Wow.
Wow. Now this is impressive, guys. This really is impressive.
Matthias is barely moving.
Yeah.
He's standing in the same spot.
It is obviously a pretty tricky thing, right? With how chaotic this fight can get, with the tornadoes, which can whirl you around, with the poisons, with the ghosts. It's very difficult to keep him still. Look how SC... Oh no! They failed the reflect though! They put the reflect too early. That is 15 stacks on that boss. That will be a lot of damage. So they need to make sure they stay together and heal up. So watch out for that pistol. Oh no, I think Mello will be 3 down for SC. 4 down for SC! 5! 6 for SC! Oh no! No! They're all gonna die! I can't believe it!
Could be a wipe.
I cannot believe this! SC is going to wipe!
Oh lord!
MNF is gonna take the first game!
It fell apart so fast.
Oh, that
my
was
prediction
so
came true. Oh my god.
That was
Sorry.
so unfortunate.
Yeah.
Doing that jump first. That is such a. That's just honest. That's stupid.
I did see that exact same thing
Stupid
happen
bug.
in an earlier match.
Yeah.
Oh, and this is so unfortunate, but they are not wasting any time, and they are not gonna give up.
Oh, we already have one down. If I was
down, they're tilted.
gotten defeated, that would have been.
Oh yeah.
Well, correctly so. I
man.
would be pissed off right now. I would be
yeah.
pissed off about
That
this.
hurts. That really, really
They
hurts.
had that
MNF.
perfect run.
I don't
That's
think
such a
MNF can
stupid
really
bug.
lose from this point. They're on about 10% HP. They should be able to finish this off and take the lead in this series here. It's just going to be a few seconds. You can kind of see the frantic camera movements. I imagine they have heard news of the situation at hand, right? They are a little bit of such, and that is it. MNF has done it. And I actually, I have to actually say something, guys. That is actually a sub 16 run. I stopped the timer a little bit slow there. So, guys, that was a sub 16 wing 2 with low man components from MNF. The fastest time I have ever seen for this raid wing, and they are going to take a 1-0 lead in this best of 3 series.
Oh, and SC, they must be infuriated right now.
Yeah,
This
should
is,
not have grabbed digging a hole. Should not have.
Yeah.
but that is such a dumb bug, though. I gotta say, that is such an annoying bug.
It's
You do
not.
expect this,
Yeah,
right?
it's a bit weird when it happens, right?
And they had it in their sight, right? The perfect run, but well, MNF took it, guys. They got it.
It is not over till it's over.
It is, yeah. And definitely
Still
deserves
got
beating
2
their
more
roll
rounds to
time,
go,
right?
though.
That is true.
Oof.
Yes. This means we
Wow.
are moving on to Wing 4 next, right? Which, as the predictions have said, SC is extremely confident and if SC has definitely shown that they are quite the capable team here.
Yeah,
So-
and I'm not gonna say anything because previously I say they got a wipe on Matthias and they did, so keep it safe.
I'm excited for that Doom final. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
It's all gonna come
Oh, yeah.
down to
I'm
that
seeing a Doom final, man. I am seeing a Doom final 100%, guys.